ancient indigenous lineage of Blackfoot Confederacy of the Native Americans goes back 18,000 years to the last ice age, according to what DNA studies reveal. A new DNA study of living and historical members of the Blackfoot Confederacy in the US and Canada suggests that they share a lineage with people from the last ice age. Members of the Blackfoot Confederacy have an ancient lineage going back 18,000 years, meaning that indigenous people living in the Great Plains of Montana and southern Alberta today can trace their origins to Ice Age predecessors, a new DNA study reveals. In the new study, published April 3rd in the journal Science Advances, a team of researchers led by 3 members of the Blackfoot Confederacy investigated the genetic history of their tribes. Comprising 4 related tribes, the Blackfeet, Kainai, Piikani, and Siksika, members of the Blackfoot Confederacy, historically included nomadic bison hunters and trout fishers. Their territory was divided in the mid-19th century by the US-Canadian border, and in the late 19th century, both countries' governments forced the Indigenous Confederacy members to settle on reservations. Now, since then, tribes in the Blackfoot Confederacy have had to defend their land claims and water rights in spite of both archaeological evidence and oral traditions testifying to their deep history in the area. To provide an additional line of evidence that could help secure their treaty rights as well as to advance scientific knowledge of Indigenous genomic lineages, members of the Kainai Nation in Canada and the Blackfeet tribe in Montana partnered with scientists from multiple U.S. universities to investigate their genetic history. The research team took samples for whole genome sequencing from 7 skeletons that were carbon dated to between 1805 and 1917, a period in which interactions between Blackfoot people and Euro-Americans were increasing because of the fur trade, while DNA preservation was not ideal, as the samples came from skeletons that had been exposed on a burial platform. All the remains produced mitochondrial DNA information, or genetic data passed down from the maternal side. Additionally, 6 present-day tribal members were whole genome sequenced. The genetic information revealed that the historical Blackfoot ancestors and the present-day Blackfeet Kainai shared a large fraction of their genome, suggesting a biological relationship. This continuity of genes was expected, but the team also found that this lineage was different from previously reported North and South American indigenous groups, and based on statistical modeling, the team believes that the Blackfoot people split from other groups in the late Pleistocene around 18,000 years ago as multiple population waves from a single source fanning out into the vast geographic land of the Americas. In addition to identifying this genomic diversity that was previously unknown to science, the study is important because of its framing, according to Graciela Cabana, an anthropological geneticist at University of Tennessee, Knoxville, who was not involved in the research. It's pretty obvious that this was written from more of an indigenous voice, Cabana told Life Science. It's actually rare to see a collaborative study that's actually led by indigenous community members on ancestors. Co-author Ripan Malhi, genetic anthropologist, University of Illinois, said in an email that genomics should be conducted by community members who can use this tool from an indigenous viewpoint or through a community collaborative approach where community partners have equal control on how the research is conducted and reported. The study comes out of the Blackfoot Early Origins program, which documents Blackfoot persistence in their Aboriginal territory, co-authored by Maria Zedalero, research anthropologist, University of Arizona, who co-directs the program. And she said, genomic study is only one project that, in this project, Zedalero said, and the tribal leaders reviewed its design and developed at every step of the process. This is by Christina Kilgrove on Life Science. please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.